Late at night, Melinda stopped at a small gas station. The lights were dim and everything felt quiet. She stepped out of her car to smoke. Nearby, a man was putting fuel in his car while holding a lit cigarette. It was dangerous. Melinda went to tell him, but he didn't listen. Feeling uncomfortable, she went inside the store. Inside, the cashier Sheila told Melinda that the bathroom needed cleaning and some shelves had to be filled. Another worker hadn't done it. Melinda agreed to do the work. She changed into her work clothes in the back room and began putting snacks and drinks on the shelves. While working, she saw a man looking around. She tried to be friendly and told him about a snack she liked, but the man felt uneasy and left. Outside, he threw the snack in the trash. Later, Melinda cleaned the bathroom with great care. She wanted everything to be perfect. Then she sat outside the bathroom, looking at her phone. Her screen was full of photos of a police officer. It seemed like she liked him a lot, but had never told anyone. Suddenly, a man walked in and saw her there. He thought he was in the wrong place. Melinda looked calm and told him she was just cleaning. The man felt strange and left. Back at the front, Sheila was watching fun videos on her phone. She laughed and asked Melinda to join in a dance. At first, Melinda said no, but then she tried. Sheila secretly recorded her. When Melinda realized this, she felt embarrassed and upset. Sheila kept teasing her, not noticing how bad Melinda felt. Outside the store, a man sat in a car, quietly watching. He didn't move for a long time. Soon, an older man named Fred came in. He brought a gift for Sheila because they had talked before. He remembered her saying her feet hurt. Melinda took the gift, but Sheila said she didn't want it. She said Fred came too often and she didn't want anything more. Fred felt sad and started to leave. Before he could drive away, Melinda ran outside and talked to him. She tried to make him feel better, showing she appreciated his kindness. Fred gave a small smile and drove off. Then the man in the parked car, Billy, got out. He had a gun tucked in the back of his pants. He walked into the store. Inside, Billy acted calm. He asked if anyone else was working and asked for cigarettes. Just then, a police car pulled in. The officer from Melinda's phone photos stepped out. He knew her and seemed happy to see her. Melinda looked very happy too. She asked if she could ride in his police car, but he said no. She joked about getting in trouble just to ride with him. He laughed and went inside the store. While he ordered coffee, Billy looked around the store and made a joke. Suddenly, Sheila saw Melinda pointing her phone at the officer, taking more pictures. She shouted at Melinda, who dropped her phone in surprise. Sheila picked it up and started looking through it. She was shocked to find lots of pictures of the officer. Sheila made fun of Melinda, calling it weird. She said mean things without knowing how hurtful they were. Melinda didn't say anything. She walked outside to smoke with tears in her eyes. When she came back in, Billy was behind the counter with a gun. He told her and Sheila to stand together. He said he didn't want to hurt anyone and just needed money. He told them people were after him. Sheila wasn't scared and told him to hurry. Billy asked for the cash register money and the money in the safe. Sheila said she couldn't open the safe and that there wasn't much cash. She even said the gun might not be real. Billy proved her wrong by firing a shot into the ceiling. Melinda tried to calm things down. She said she could help and went to get the money. While she was gone, 2 customers came in. Billy told Sheila to act normal. Melinda came back with the money. She moved slowly and tried to get Billy to look at her. At the same time, Sheila wrote a note to ask the customers for help. But Melinda grabbed the note, crumpled it, and told the customers to leave. Once they were alone, Billy asked for the money. Melinda held the bag, but didn't hand it over. She asked where he was going and begged to go with him. Billy was confused. He didn't want her to come. They argued. Melinda refused to give him the bag. She said he couldn't have gotten the money without her. Billy got angry. He pushed her and took the money. Sheila stood up to him, saying he was a coward. She made fun of him, saying even her boyfriend was braver. Billy got very mad and pulled Sheila from behind the counter. He shouted at Melinda to lock the door and give him her phone. Melinda stayed calm and did what he said. Then, as they all walked back, Melinda quietly went up front again. Her hands were shaking. She buttoned her shirt and grabbed a cup of hot coffee. She stared at it, then poured it on her own hand. She didn't flinch. The pain helped her focus. She walked into the back room and threw the hot coffee into Billy's face. He screamed in pain. Melinda grabbed a fire extinguisher and hit him hard. He fell. The gun went off and hit Sheila. Billy woke up tied to a chair. His face hurt and his head throbbed. Melinda sat across from him, staring without emotion. He tried to explain himself, but she stayed silent. She just wanted to know why he didn't take her with him after everything she did. Billy tried to explain that things had gotten too strange and scary. He said he didn't mean to leave Melinda behind and didn't take her offer seriously. Melinda listened, but she didn't feel any better. She felt hurt, like he liked Sheila more and ignored her help. Even after doing so much for him, she was still alone. She hadn't called the police yet, maybe because a part of her still hoped things could change. Billy noticed this and tried to be nice. He said they could run away together now. He said he understood how hard her job was. But Melinda didn't agree. She said working at the gas station gave her a strange kind of happiness. She liked meeting the weird people who came in. It made her feel less alone. Billy groaned in pain. So Melinda went in front of the store to get him some medicine. But then she saw a customer banging on the locked door, angry because no one was helping. Feeling annoyed, she grabbed some pills meant for something else, adult pills, and also picked up a box of condoms. She gave the wrong pills to Billy. As the pills started affecting him, Melinda slowly unzipped his pants and accused him of lying about wanting her to come along. She started acting in a scary and strange way. She covered his eyes and tried to force herself on him. Billy panicked and broke free. He ran into a metal shelf and hit his head hard, knocking himself out. Melinda walked back into the store, holding the bag of stolen money. Her hand was shaking. She opened the door for the customer, who complained about the missing coffee. While he wasn't looking, Melinda pointed a gun at her own head for a second, but she stopped herself and lowered it. She was very upset. She told the man to leave, then called the police. Just then, Sheila's boyfriend, Perry, came in. He was worried and asked where Sheila was. Melinda said she had already left. But when Perry called Sheila's phone, the sound came from somewhere on the floor. He got suspicious. Melinda quickly made up a story that Sheila had gone to a motel with another man. Perry believed it and left a check. Melinda went outside to look for a shovel. It seemed like she was planning to hide something. But before she could, a group of bikers showed up. They parked outside and asked about Billy. Melinda stayed calm and asked if they ever helped people who saw problems. But they didn't trust her. They started asking more questions and wanted to go inside. Melinda pulled out a gun. The bikers pulled their guns too, but the leader told everyone to stop. He had noticed the security cameras. Melinda felt scared. Everything was probably recorded. The leader warned her that if they didn't find Billy, they would come back. Then they left. Melinda rushed inside to delete the camera footage, but the system wasn't working. She couldn't open the controls. Feeling scared and trapped, she went out to smoke. Then an idea came to her. She would burn down the whole place. She filled 2 cans with gasoline and brought them inside. Just as she was about to pour the gas everywhere, the front door opened. Officer Lou stepped in with his gun ready. He said Billy's stolen car was still outside and wanted to check the security footage. Melinda stayed calm and said only Diane could open the system. While he made a call, she secretly hid a small gun in her pocket. She told him a made-up story about a man in a green Jeep going to a motel. Lou said he would take a quick look around first. As he walked from room to room, Melinda grew more nervous. She almost used the gun but didn't. The officer didn't see anything strange and gave her his phone number before leaving. When he was gone, Melinda returned to where Billy had been tied up, but he was gone. The ropes were on the floor. Suddenly, the lights went out and strange sounds came from the back. The front door wouldn't open. She was locked inside. Billy burst in, very angry. Melinda warned him that the floor was covered in gasoline and one wrong move could cause an explosion. At that same moment, Perry came back and knocked on the front door. Melinda tried to run out the back, but Billy had blocked the way with a dumpster. Billy went to the front and shouted to Perry, saying Melinda was dangerous and had hurt Sheila. Perry wanted to know what was going on, but before he could act, Billy attacked him from behind and killed him. He took the Jeep keys and tried to escape. Melinda, scared and desperate, called Officer Lou, but before she could say much, Billy drove a van straight into front of the store, smashing everything. It was chaos. Melinda tried to say sorry, hoping he would forgive her, but Billy didn't want to hear it anymore. He fired the gun. The bullet hit the floor and the gas caught fire. Flames spread fast. Melinda's clothes caught fire. She grabbed a fire extinguisher and put out the flames, but her legs were burned badly. Sirens were getting closer. Officer Lou arrived and found Melinda in pain. He helped her into his car. At last, She was riding with the officer, but not in the way she had once dreamed.